Shepherd representing for Wayne Hall. And if it's not love and unity, it's nothing at all. Oh, yeah, nah. Ooh, Wayne Hall stepping with love and a positive energy. Stepping with love and a positive energy. Hey, Wayne Hall, tell them this. Don't wanna hear what them saying if it's not constructive. Hey, Wayne Hall, you're sick and tired of them dwelling on the negative. Oh, if them don't have no purpose in life for what they live, why can't they think collective and stop being stupid? Whoa, stepping with love and a positive energy. We all stepping with love and a positive energy. Tell them we all stepping with love and a positive energy. Stepping with love and a positive energy. Oh, used to live good when we have nothing. Hey. Now that them stepping up in life, they are so disgusting. Oh, better than I see them exalting. Oh, continue with your evilous ways, your God take away your blessing. Stepping with love and a positive energy. We all stepping with love and a positive energy. Hey, stepping with love and a positive energy. Stepping with love and a positive energy. Hey, we all miserable them feel, cause we aware that them lost them way and they don't care. But I hope one day they'll find themselves and stop compare and start to share, cause someone need their help. Stepping with love and a positive energy. We all stepping with love and a positive. Oh. Yeah, man, big up yourself, we and all. You know, this is the impeccable Imar Shepherd representing. Keep the fire burning. Love, unity, we say.
That is right. Stepping into another edition of the Wayne Hall Show. Stepping with love, unity. Yeah, man. Imar Shepherd getting us going on a Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to this edition of the Wayne Hall Show. Big shout out to everyone on all the different platforms. Yeah. Want to say shout out to those on reggaevibesradio.com. Welcome, Reggae Vibes Radio listeners. Good to have you. islandworldwide.com, the Sutherlands, China Nicole, bless up, and all your listeners on islandworldwide.com. Glad to have you tuned in to the Wayne Hall Show. Viscosityblend.com, Rupi T, the blender. Big up Rupi T and the family over there at viscosityblend.com. Want to say shout out to Clarke TV Network. Hello, Clarke TV Network. Good evening, all my viewers. Yes, listeners, 108 and praise. How we doing over there? How are we doing over there? Yeah. Also want to say HypeFM. Big up to Frankie Lex, Lady Tamaya, the entire HypeFM family, listeners, everyone, everywhere. All right. And, you know, you can also watch us live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We are live on the WayneHallShow.com. We're live here on Facebook Live and all these other platforms. What a blessing. All right, we're going to move along this year, Wednesday. Another great show lined up for you. We got General Saint joining us out of the UK, and he's going to be talking about books, entrepreneurship, and his recording career. Oh boy, can't wait to hear. And we're going to have Mr. Peter James, CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions, and he has a very intriguing question. If you die, would you rather leave a legacy or a burden on your loved ones? What would you rather leave, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to navigate that with Peter this evening. All right? And we have that and more information for you right here on The Wayne Hall Show.
All the serious ladies, this one is dedicated to you. Baby, if the man you're hanging on, if it's not paying you mind, there is no need to waste your time. And if the guy you're hanging with is not treating you well, baby, there's no need for you to be living in hell. And if he's not coming home to you tonight, and all you wanna do is to fuss and fight, just tell him to go on, tell him to go on, look him in the face, tell him no time to waste, baby, tell him to go on, tell him to go on, tell him to go on, look him in the face, tell him no time to waste, baby, tell him to go on. How could you be young, crying on your pillow, when he's out with friends, playing alone, while you were home, trying your whole day. He's out there, acting like he doesn't care, and come home at night, treating you like a fool. And when you try to have a conversation, I'm not tell you to go. Just tell him to go. Tell him to go. Look him in the face, tell him no time to waste. Baby, tell him to go. Tell him to go. Tell him to go. Look him in the face, tell him no time to waste. Baby, tell him to go. Tell him to go. If he's not treating you like a woman, tell him to go. If he's not treating you like number one, and if he's not treating you like you're the only one, don't be afraid to tell him to move on the lawn. Baby, tell him to go. Tell him to go. Look him in the face, tell him no time to waste. Baby, tell him to go. Tell him to go. Tell him to go. Look him in the face, tell him no time to waste. Baby, tell him to go. Tell him to go. Tell him to go. Look him in the face, tell him no time to waste. Baby, tell him to go.
Tell him to go on. That's right, go on. Hello again and welcome. How you doing? It's the Hump Day edition, the Wayne Hall Show, coming at you right here on all the platforms we outlined earlier. Boy, I'm glad to be on all these platforms. God, thank you. And thank you to everyone who listens and makes it a point of duty to check out the Wayne Hall Show. Christine Rendell, bless up yourself, Christine Rendell. All right? And shout out to everyone else who's joining us. All right? And if you're in Radioland, hey, glad to have you. CR, we kicked it off with the big Imar Shepherd, Step In With Love. I hope you caught some of that. All right? All right, we got a UK guest too, Christine, this evening. General Saint, right there out of London. And so he's going to be my guest tonight. Changing the pace a little bit as we work our way to Anthony Turner. We got brand new soca music from none other than Mr. Kenny, the man blessing.
Come to mind. The girl them come out to wind up, them come out to wind up, them come out to wind up,
Wine up, them come out to wine up. And I talk in a yes, they wine up. Wine up, them come out to wine up. DJ play a tune, make y'all wine up. Wine up, them come out to wine up. And I talk in a yes, they wine a galley, sexy birdie. Party shot, make y'all sweat early. Oh, she whining, though she sturdy. When she push, so curvy. Give the girl them pleasure, oh God. When the wine is special, oh God. Music, make them let go, oh God. On the ground right there, so say that. Turn to the push back. Are your friend, girl? Are you? Wine your waist and wave a flag, my girl. Grease up, grease up, grease up. Every girl want grease up, grease up. Bacchanal girl, grease up, grease up. Nobody can say you seize up. When the girl them come out to wine, don't mess up the line. The girl them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up. And I'm talking, I yes, they wine up, them come out to wine up. DJ play a tune, make y'all wine up, them come out to wine up. Now when I'm talking, I yes, the girl them want to wine, the girl them want to wine, the girl them want to wine, yeah. The girl them want to wine. Girl them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up. And I'm talking, I yes, they wine up, them come out to wine up. DJ play a tune, make y'all wine up, them come out to wine up. And I'm talking, I yes, they wine a galley, sexy birdie. Party shot, make y'all sweat early. Oh, she whining, though she sturdy. When she push, bump so curvy. Give the girl them pleasure, oh God. When the wine is special, oh God. Music, make them let go. On the ground right there, so. Fuck it up like this, so. On the ground right there, so. Just sit up like this, so. The girl them come to wine. The girl them come to wine. The girl them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up, them come out to wine up. And I'm talking, I yes, they wine up, them come out to wine up. DJ play a tune, make y'all wine up, them come out to wine up. And I'm talking, I yes, they grease up. Every girl want grease up. Bacchanal girl, grease up. Nobody can say you seize up. When the girl them come out to wine.
Say what, Bradley, the man there yard. Oh my goodness. Enjoy it for all of us here, sir. Enjoy it for all of us.
Then come out to wine up. Don't wanna talk in a say.
Yes.
Man, King Dansky say wear a mask.
Of the world.
Listen this.
Not a woman dead. Not a woman dead. It's a man dead. Man dead. Yes. It's a mandate.
Not a woman date. It's a mandate.
Yes. A Chinese camera in a one China, and everybody in the world have to wear a mask. A Chinese camera in a one China. And
bless up, Scotty Raven East Bowie. How you doing, girl? Good to see ya.
Happy wear a mask. Trinidad and Tobago wear a mask. Antigua and Barbuda wear a mask. What you mean? A Chinese passport in a one China, and everybody in the world happy vaccine. A Chinese passport in a one China, and everybody in the world happy vaccine. And then us people happy vaccine. Cheating people vaccine. What you mean? Everybody vaccine. Teachers happy vaccine. Doctors happy vaccine. Yes, I am. Frontline people happy vaccine. Get up people, you better vaccine. A Chinese camera back in a one China, and everybody in the world now are dead. Hold your head. So much people are dead. What you said? Old people are dead. 6. Young people are dead. 6. Corona it has spread. 6. Make up no bed. What you mean? Hey. A Chinese camera back in a one China, and everybody in the world have to wear a mask. A Chinese camera back in a one China, and everybody in the world have to wear a mask. Wear a mask. We wipe on China, and everybody in the world happy take a job. 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 Happy vaccine. Doctors, happy vaccine. Frontline people, happy vaccine. Ghetto people, you better vaccine.
Ha ha! Lord have mercy. We're a mass, says King Dansky. Lord have mercy, boy. The lyrics. Yeah, that's Dansky for you. Dansky and Kenny Blessing as we change up the pace a little bit with a little brand new soca music for you here on the Wayne Hall Show. 16 minutes past the hour. Once again, good evening to everyone. Thank you if you've shared the feed, and thank you even if you've not. All right, just glad to have you on all the platforms. Big up on yourself. Guess what? The countdown is on to Christmas, you know. You believe that? The countdown is on to Christmas. All right, we want to shout out Grace, man. Grace Soups, big sponsor of the show tonight. Big up to Grace Soups. Here we go.
When you feel for those hearty soups and stews, think Grace Soups. Need some extra flavor in your rice? Think Grace Soups. With a variety to enjoy, they're the warm way to make your dishes delicious. Grace Soups. Share the warmth.
And I can't help but ask my friends in the diaspora to get those Grace Soups and share the warmth. You know, it's our season, winter. It's up on us in a few days, right? What, like 6 days? The official start of winter? Yeah, after that winter solstice goes by, Lord have mercy. Again, how you doing? How you doing? Tell me, drop a line. How you doing? It's good to see you all. Good to see you all.
New York, get ready for Blue and Bougie.
Blue and Bougie.
The ultimate exclusive Blue affair.
Blue and Bougie presents Butterfly, A Blue Beginning. Sunday, January 2, 4 to 10 p.m. Get ready to dance and pose because you're classy and it shows. This all-blue experience happens at the Elegant Loft in Mount Vernon, New York. Tickets available at blueandbougie2022.eventbrite.com and at Coffee Bay Restaurant, 3431 East Chester Road in the Bronx. Blue and Bougie. Sunday, January 2nd. Butterfly, a new beginning. You wouldn't want to miss this.
A sophisticated and classy event. No boots, hoodies, or sneakers allowed.
Got to shout out JC. Hello, JC. Welcome to the vibe. Let's see. I am blessed, huh? Love my life, huh?
It's the season to celebrate, and Mikey Sparkle invites you to a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance, featuring a live performance by Jamaica's premier singer, Richie Stephens.
Ooh, the shape on me. You're all invited. This is just truly Richie Stephens.
It's a live performance by Richie Stephens, featuring the Third Degree Band. Yes, Richie Stephens live for a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance. Saturday, December 18th at the Grand Palace Banquet Hall, 3540 Club Drive in Lawrenceville, GA. Doors open at 8 p.m. Dinner is served at 10 p.m. Music by DJ Carlton, DJ Cold Rice, and Bugsy Bam Bam. So come out, start the season off right at the Christmas party, the all-inclusive dinner and dance with Richie Stephens and the Third Degree Band live.
Gonna be the bomb. I was born as a winner.
Purchase tickets online now. MikeySparkleOnline.com.
I does the blessing. I does the blessing. Father God blessing. Well, more blessing. I does the blessing. I does the blessing. Them can't stop me. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest, every day of my life I am blessed. Give me up, me say me praise God straight, make money straight, money haters straight, fun bad mind straight. God knows say me straight, me love woman straight, me father him straight, that's why me born straight. And the Enough of them a try stop me fly past them straight. Funny for them a wicked, so what them in a rate. You know them want back still little food from me plate, but I got over devil a hell for them straight. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed when I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life, I am blessed. Now that's me up, in much of a mix. So when the wicked rise, judgment for them. For 10 years, me I make it. Someday I had to sit down, but me a tour. Hands up from you, now bow stand. Well, I make me big up, me friend them. Live up your rhythm, it have a prayer. Irish and chin, no worry, everything straight. See, I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I am.
Hey, Benice, I know you're singing this one with me, girls.
I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest every day.
In this COVID, what a better song to sing. For those of us still here, let's go.
Make money, money it has. Fun bad mind, God knows me. Me love woman, me father him. That's why me born. And enough of them a try stop me fly past them straight. Funny for them a wicked, so what them in a rate. You know them want back still little food from me plate, but I got over devil a hell for them straight. I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed when I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. Every day of my life, I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life.
Welcome, Leslie. Blessings to you too, brother. Let's go.
Tomorrow might bring all the future, the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah. So love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me gonna live my life today. Me gonna live my life today. So everybody have to sing it out. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. So me I live my life today. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. So me I live my life today. Make a change, don't make nobody stress you. Don't make no blood pressure, make your life left you. Never you hurt a soul unless you have to defend yourself if them try to test you. Thank God for my life, yes. Me wake up this morning and alive, yes. Make them go and judge, nobody no perfect. And Father God alone bring brightness. If you don't like what me say, go find the Lord. Me not have time for the work, I time so hard. Them not mad me not gonna psycho ward. Or go join the morgue, enjoy my life for y'all. Few friends when me have were dear to me. Me not trust people, so me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, God the future, the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah. So love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me gonna live my life today. Me gonna live my life today. So everybody have to sing it out. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. So me I live my life today. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. Oh, oh, I love my life. So me I live my life today. Never make nobody get the best of you. On the person of the mirror, on the chest of two. Tell yourself that you're not gonna make them pressure you. And live life to the fullest that you better do. Just believe me know life not easy. No parry, never born with gold spoon to feed with. No be greedy, set a pace in a life and achieve it. Listen to me keenly. Love me L-I-F-E until it left me. Me a go and keep a pray and a pray to Father God say old age catch me. Me a beg your Father.
Welcome, Janice O'Shea. How are you?
Protect me. Me every wrong move and me making on the streets correct me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, all the future, the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah. So love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me gonna live my life today. Me gonna live my life today. So everybody have to
sing it out. Oh, me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life.
Yes. Live your life today. Listen, man. You know, the COVID has taught us one thing, is that every moment that we're alive is worth a celebration, all right? We're not going to get crazy. We're not going to get silly, but we're going to value every moment in life. We are blessed, and we got to love our life. All right. We got General Saint out of the UK joining us via Zoom. We're going to hear, learn, and find out about this. Let me tell you, entrepreneur, author, and recording artist, General Saint. Say you heard about him right here on the Wayne Hall Show. All right. He's going to be our guest here shortly. Okie dokie. And in the meantime, in between time, Baby O. Baby O, a Vibes Cartel Etana song.
Etana, Cartel, true love, hard to find.
If I were your baby, oh, Cartel, I would give you so much more, baby. I would give you everything. If I were your baby, oh, I would give you so much more. I'm Etana, and you're locked into the Wayne Hall Show. Keep it locked. Yes to the vibe day.
It's about a feeling. Etana, Cartel, true love.
Welcome, Michael. Good to see you. Michael Salik Singh, welcome.
Cartel, I would give you so much more, baby. I would give you everything, darling. You won't ever need nothing. I'll give you all my love.
Recording in progress.
My love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, give you all my love. My love, my love. If you gave me time and rain, baby, that won't even mean nothing to me. Show me that you really care, baby. That you'll always be right here for me. You know you are my loving baby. You know I give
Recording
it
in
to
progress.
you only. You know you are this loving, oh yeah. Baby, you'll be my one and only. I'll give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love, my love. My love, my love, give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love, my love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love, give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love.
It's all about the soul, not the flesh. More than sex, thank God for the blessing. I send some bees with a message. So sweet you are, it's amazing. Soother of my soul, bringer of life. Forever is too short. We exist before time, and no one can stop us. So royal, you are my queen. Now make you leave me, I do the right thing. I tell sushi, no one turkey. Good roots, you're not frightened for anything.
Welcome, Richard. So we got Richard and Michael, huh? Welcome. The Brathwaites in the house.
I'll give you all my love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love. You know you are my loving baby. You know I give it to you only. You know you want this loving, oh yeah. Baby, you'll be my one and only. I'll give you all my love. My love, my love, my love.
Recording in progress.
Give you all my love. Baby, give you all my love. My love, my love, my love. Give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, my love.
Recording stopped.
My love, give you all my love. My love, give you all my, give you all my love. My love, my love. You know you are my loving baby. You know I give it to you only. You know you want this loving only. Baby, you'll be my one and only. I give you all my love. My love, my love, my love, give you all my love. Baby, give you all my love. My love, my love, give you all my love. My love, baby.
When you feel for those hearty soups and stews, think Grace Soups. Need some extra flavor in your rice? Think Grace Soups. With a variety to enjoy, they're the warm way to make your dishes delicious. Grace Soups. Share the warmth.
New York, get ready for Blue and Bougie.
Blue and Bougie.
The ultimate exclusive Blue affair.
Blue and Bougie presents Butterfly, A Blue Beginning. Sunday, January 2, 4 to 10 p.m. Get ready to dance and pose because you're classy and it shows. This all-blue experience happens at the Elegant Loft in Mount Vernon, New York. Tickets available at blueandbougie2022.eventbrite.com and at Coffee Bay Restaurant, 3431 East Chester Road in the Bronx. Blue and Bougie, Sunday, January 2nd. Butterfly, a new beginning. You.
A sophisticated
It's the season to celebrate, and Mikey Sparkle invites you to a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance, featuring a live performance by Jamaica's premier singer, Richie Stephens.
Ooh, the shape on me. You're all invited. This is just truly Richie Stephens.
It's a live performance by Richie Stephens, featuring the Third Degree Band. Yes, Richie Stephens live for a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance. Saturday, December 18th at the Grand Palace Banquet Hall, 3540 Club Drive in Lawrenceville, GA. Doors open at 8 p.m. Dinner is served at 10 p.m. Music by DJ Carlton, DJ Cold Rice, and Bugsy Bam Bam. So come out, start the season off right at the Christmas party, the all-inclusive dinner and dance with Richie Stephens and the Third Degree Band live.
I was born as a winner.
Purchase tickets online now. MikeySparkleOnline.com.
Where information meets music.
General C come down in a versatile style. Oh yeah. What?
I can feel those friends walking over when you help me tight. Now I feel those friends taking over.
All over, girl.
When you say goodnight. Oh, what sweet sensation.
Welcome, Donovan Martin. How are you, sir?
Woman, me need you. Can't live without you. Ring on your finger, show the world how me love you. Kiss and be cuddle. Can't do without you. Just like an angel, a God must be sent you.
Now there's nothing left for me to say more.
Say nothing, girl.
That stays in your words.
That's right, it's the sound of General Saint. This one's called Sweet Sensation.
And love that's richer than gold.
sensation. That's right. Want to say good evening to viewer. Saying good evening, Sir Wayne Hall. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you too, viewer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the man you're listening to on this track, Sweet Sensation. He goes by the name General Saint. He's out of the UK. General Saint, good evening and welcome. You can't hear me? What? Oh no. General Saint can't hear me. That means I'm muted. So let me go to Zoom and unmute. I apologize. I totally apologize, General Saint. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. I've been trying to tell you that I'm not hearing you.
Oh man, I'm doing so many other things here in front of me that I didn't zone in on that yet. And typically I have it open for that reason. So one of those things. But how are you, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I am well. It's good to have you. What time is it in the U? Where's time? What time is it where you are, man?
It's 23 minutes to 2 o'clock in the morning.
23 minutes before 2. And the man is up on Zoom live, ladies and gentlemen, talking to us here on the Wayne Hall Show. So, you know, it means a lot to both of us if we got to be up them time of day there, man. General Saint,
man.
We can't wait to hear and learn about you, my brother. So I'm going to just go right into it, man. There's so much. Your bio is so extensive. I think you'll probably walk us through it better with what matters to my audience tonight. So tell us a little bit about yourself, the upbringing and all that, my brother.
Oh, my brother. You know, as you said, the bio it tells a lot of story, but you know, for me to tell it, it's oh gosh. I was born in Jamaica. And I came to the UK 1977.
Right.
Right, where I start my musical career 2 years later. And I started to DJ on sound system around the country.
Okay.
Main sound system was Frontline. But I started in a place called the Shabib, where, you know, people go every night, you know, 7 nights a week.
Right.
I would go to DJ and to get my skills in shape. And then I start to spread myself out on the bigger sound system, which is a sound system called Frontline Sound System from a place called Brixton.
Okay.
And
hey, General Saint, can you tilt your camera a little bit? We're just seeing your chin. Or lean,
okay.
Like we see you better there. So if you're gonna lean forward, you gotta angle the camera so we're seeing your face. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're
That's
good.
Better.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from Brixton and start doing, you know, the sound system, doing the rounds on the sound system for about a year and a half. I then met some people, you know, from Jamaica, who came up from Jamaica, and they wanted to stay with me by my place. And he was a producer, actually. His name was John Laws. You know, he was
Henry John Laws.
Henry John Laws. Mm-hmm. Yeah, John was John needed somewhere to stay at the time, and my place was the place that, you know, he was recommended to me by another friend, which was Eastwood.
Right.
And John just started to stay by me, and from there, you know, other artists start to come in, Barrington Levy, you know, Jack Thomas, you know, all these different artists start to come and staying by me. So that helped me now to get within the music business. And you know,
yes.
Yeah, my first recording was Barrington Levy. Barrington take me to the studio and we did a track called Warm and Sunny Day. And, you know, the vibe on that was electric, you know. Even though I didn't do a lot on the record, you know, I think I did about 8 bars. But people were calling my name. People were talking about, you know, Saint, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, this looks like it's where I'm going. And then I went to the studio to do a track because an idol of mine, you know, I wouldn't say friend because I've never met him personally. His name was General Echo.
Okay.
Echo died. Echo died in Jamaica. Gunshot. He was shot by the police.
Right.
And I used to love Echo. You know, he was one of the DJs that I always listened to. And I decided that I wanted to do a tribute to him. And I went to the studio and I did it. And then I took it to Greensleeves. And Greensleeve loved it. But the rhythm track wasn't a brand new, the rhythm track was an old rhythm track. So Greensleeve wanted me to do it on a more, you know, newer rhythm track. So yeah, I chose the rhythm track what Michael Prophet was on called Righteous Are the Conqueror.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I said to Greensleeve, you know, me and Eastwood could do this. I think it would do some kind of damage with me and Eastwood on it. And they said, okay, you know, do it. And we did it. And that was my first #1 record.
Right. The one with Eastwood. What's the title again?
Tribute to General Echo.
Okay. The Tribute to General Echo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
because you and Eastwood did another song. That's why I was double checking. You and Eastwood.
No. We did a few.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the first song I ever listened to you, long before the conversation with Rudy Page and recently, was a song you did with Eastwood. I'm trying to remember. Was it? It wasn't "Stop That Train."
Another one by the dust. Stop that train. Another one by the dust.
Or was it "Stop That Train"? It might have been "Stop That Train." Yeah,
it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we did. Our second track was another one by the dust. And that was #1 for 14 weeks in the reggae charts. That was massive in the UK. That's catapulted me and Eastwood to on a different stratosphere. You know, we started to do now television, a lot of television.
Okay.
You know, the BBC. You know, we started to do Radio 1 in concerts. We started to do so much, you know, television. So we started to open an international door for DJ music, which wasn't getting daytime TV, wasn't getting that kind of coverage. And we started to do that. But we were also doing a lot of touring in universities in the UK. And then we decided the next album would be, we're going to record that in England, because we were doing a lot of that, you know, and Mother Don't Bite the Dust, Tribute to General Echo, Too Bad DJ, all those tracks, you know, were #1 tracks, but the rhythms were recorded in Jamaica.
Got you.
Right. Yeah.
So you did the whole production in the UK.
Yeah, from Sly and Robbie to the Roots Radix. Yeah. So we decided, we saw that the audience was changing. So we decided that we wanted to do the next album with our band in the UK, who we're touring with for a couple of years now. So we decided that that's what we wanted to do. So this is where Stop That Train album comes in.
Okay.
That's where Stop That Train album come in. And, you know, within the band at the time, we had people like Courtney Pine, who, you know, probably one of the biggest saxophone player right now in Europe. And, you know, we recorded Stop That Train, and that went on a different level again.
I can see.
Yes, and that was big. That was top 10 all over Europe. You know, #2 in Holland, number 9 in Germany, Austria, top 10, Switzerland, all over Europe. Stop the Train became a massive, massive hit record. And, and so we just continue touring Europe and just doing big things all over, and just opening the door for DJ music on an international scale, So what you see now of DJ music and, the coverage that the Eastern Saint was, like we were the marker for that. You had a DJ in the UK called John Peel. He died a few years ago. Are you hearing me, Wayne?
Loud and clear. Carry on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we had a DJ on Radio 1 called John Peel.
Yeah.
He was a monster.
I remember John Peel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that really championed Eastern Saint on Radio 1.
Uh-huh.
So we used to do things like Radio 1 in concert, sessions for Radio 1 DJs. We were like the first first DJs to go on Channel 4 television. We were the first DJ to do the Old Grey Whistle Test, which was, one of the biggest music program at the time in the UK. And, done by Bob Marley and Wailers, Rolling Stone, only those top artists used to do those TV shows. So, time went on and, we broke up. We broke up about 1987.
Uh-huh, right.
And then, for a few years, I was into management and production.
Gotcha.
And I was doing a lot of that for a period of time. And then 1992, 93, I decided to come back again. And I recorded a song with Don Campbell called "Oh Carol."
That's right.
Goes zoom again into the British chart. And was number 1 in Portugal, number 1 in the Philippines for about 3 months. It just escalated on another level again.
Right. Hold that thought, General Saint, because some of this music you're talking about, I want the audience to participate. I want them to hear and follow your journey by hearing some of the actual music. So Don Campbell, General Saint, and this is a big one.
Cause when me love it up. All girls come because I love we come to love. What?
You didn't know I had these, huh? Peter James, bless up. Yard Flow TV, big up.
And you make me cry. But if you leave me, I would surely die. Darling, there will never be another.
That's right.
Cause I love you so.
Come in, General Saint. Hear this.
Don't ever leave me. Say you'll never go. I will always want you for my sweetheart.
Yes, man, come in.
No matter what you do. Oh, Carol, I'm so in love with you.
Here it is.
Hear this.
Can we say woman like you, man, I run down the world. Woman like you, man, I run down the world. First time we met, you go on like you shy. Next time we met, you want to give me a try. But me write your love a letter and you never reply. One away, man, you want me run away, girl. One away, man, you want me run away, girl. That's right. One away, man, you want me run away, girl.
That's right. Oh, Carol, Don Campbell, General Saint. And I know he didn't think I had these in the archives, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't know I was playing his music long before he came on the way.
Oh, God.
There we go. So
I haven't heard that record in a long time.
You haven't heard it in a long time. Well, you heard it again tonight on the Wayne Hall Show, man. And I tell you what, the project you're working on right now, the album we're bigging up tonight, it's called Stop That Train, right? And the title song, I want to play this title song, man.
Which one? The new album or because?
Well, what's the name of the new album?
True Survivor.
True Survivor. But you included a track on here with Sharon White called Stop That Train.
Who live in she live in Atlanta.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. She's Eric Clapton top backing vocalist for 14 years. She works with everybody who is a superstar. She's, from Paul McCartney to Elton John to Annie Lennox to Josh Stone. She's worked with everyone.
All right.
And I started her career. Remember when I told you that I went into management and production?
Yes.
She was the first one that I started working with.
There you go.
And I did a few recording with. I even came to Chicago because I signed her to Jive Records, and we went to Chicago to record a few tracks on her album, 3 tracks on her album. If two top guys that Jive had at the time called Ula and Fingers. They were doing big things in Chicago at the time as well.
Let's take a listen to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen, because in lieu of time, General Saint, I want the audience to hear your music, man. Alongside Sharon White from here in the ATL. This one is Stop That Train from the Survivor album, from the, tell me again. True Survivor album. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm going crazy about you, baby. Now it's goodbye.
Stop that train, I wanna get on. My baby, he's leaving me now. Stop that train, I wanna get on. My baby, he's leaving me now. Sha la 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 la. Sha la la.
No, me gun, you want fi hop on me ride. It's a one-way ticket, now you slip, now you slide. If me train gun, me see you on the other side. Check the conductor and him tell you which line. It's amazing, I'm going crazy about you, baby. Now it's goodbye. You can chase me, I'm in a hurry. If you don't catch me, you're gonna cry.
Stop that train, I wanna get on. My baby, he's leaving me now.
I hear ya.
Stop that train, I wanna get on. My baby, he's leaving me now. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la.
No, me gun, you have to dip on me ride. You know me have me money, but me don't have no time. Can't stop no, but you dip on me mind. Non-stop train, it leave 8:45. It's amazing, I'm going crazy about you, baby. Now it's goodbye. You can chase me, I'm in a hurry. If you don't catch me, you're gonna cry.
Yes, the sound of General Saint right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Oh man, big time conversation. General Saint, you're into stuff other than music, and I want to get that in before we go. And I'm looking at the clock here. You've written a book as well.
Yes, sir. I have. I've just written my first book, and it's not about me. Let's put it that way, because it seems like if an artist is writing a book, it's always a some kind of autobiography. No, this is not an autobiography. This is a book. This is something special to me because I'm writing about one of our national hero, our first national hero actually, and her name is Nanny. And what I did, because she beat the British at their own game. She fought them and she won her freedom. But the British didn't give us much on her. They really suppressed her story. Right. And what I wanted to do was to do something different. I wanted to give an audience and a reader a story from my perspective.
Right.
And so I wrote a story from she was born in Kumasi, Ghana, until she's taken to Jamaica and become a warrior, a maroon warrior, and fight for her freedom, for her and her people freedom, fight for the freedom that we've got today. And that's what I wanted to do, and I did that pretty well. But it's funny because it didn't start with her. The story, my writing didn't start with her. I'm also developing a video game, and I had to write the story for the video game, what the story is going to be, and I needed to write a complete original story. I didn't want to copy anything that has been done already at all whatsoever. So I started the story. The story is based around Jamaica, but I wanted to also include an educational side to the story, and so it's fiction and non-fiction. So Nanny was my non-fiction within Soldier Kingdom Rise story. So when I finished that story, I decided to write a book on Nanny. Now, I said I decided to do that. I still do believe that the ancestors wanted me to do that. They gave me, the pen and the paper, and they say, write. I've never written before, a book before. On songs, I've written loads of songs, but never write a book before. And the achievement of this book has to be divine intervention by the ancestors to do that. And this book carries about 57,000 words. Yeah. And I wrote it strictly old school style. Okay. Pencil and paper.
Oh wow.
And now I'm getting rave reviews, the vibes, and the support is massive. And I hope I'll get that same support within America, because it's a powerful story. It's a slavery story, but it's more than a slavery story. It's far more than that. It's emotional. It's family orientated. It's slavery. It's adventure. It's powerful. It's really, really powerful.
And the title of the book, Rebirth.
Rebirth.
A Maroon Warrior.
Yeah,
all right. So it's up on the screen right there.
Okay.
And the audience will see. They're seeing that right now. Where can we find this interesting book?
Amazon.
It's on Amazon.com. Just Amazon?
Just Amazon, yes. Okay. Amazon.com.
So Amazon.com. And we're looking for author. You wrote this under what name?
Winston Islop, which is my given name.
Your government name.
My government, yeah.
Winston Islop. ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
HISLOP.
HISLOP, author
Yeah.
of the book Rebirth. I'm going to just blur you out a little bit here with your own book. As a matter of fact, you're side by side. Rebirth, there it is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. And for those listening on our many platforms, islandworldwide.com, welcome back, listeners. Thank you so much. Mr. Gary Sutherland, big up yourself, you know. All right. Okay. This book is all about our legacy, our culture, our history. It's about Nanny. He says he's telling us stuff that we weren't told about her by the very people who sought to defeat her. So we need, like they say, history is written by the conqueror, not by the conquered. And so we, the seeds of the conquered, have to do the research and put the good information out there. So hats off to you. Available on Amazon.com. I want you to also tell us, General Saint, where we can find your music and the different social media handles that you go by. How can we follow you?
You can find it on iTunes, you know, CD Baby. You can find it, on most musical platform. The album is on iTunes, and you know, so you can pick which track you like, and you can get the tracks individually as well. There's 14 tracks on the album, which is, you know, I think I could believe that this is that's my best album. It's I'm gonna say that because, you know, it's my album, but you know, I do believe that's my best music.
All right. My best music. So guess what? You get to tell us the next song we play. It's 2 minutes past the hour of 9, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking with General Saint out of the UK. We got to go a little further with General Saint because he's got a lot more to share. And I know we're past the hour of 9, but he stayed up late to share this with us. And we're going to get in some more information. You tell us the next track we're playing, General Saint, from this wonderful album. You get to choose.
I would choose one of my favorite tracks on the album, which dedicated to all the women in the world, all the powerful women, all the, you know, women that, you know, just do things in our lives, you know, the housewife, the baby mothers, the wives, the women that achieve things.
The
teachers,
lawyers,
and
all women.
Champion. And this one is called Champion.
Champion. And let's see, where is Champion?
I think it could be track 7 or 8. I can't remember.
We are Champion. I got you. Yes. All right. Here we go. From General Saint himself to all the ladies, we are Champion.
Big up on the heroines.
Big up all the nannies.
Talk me for them now. Big up on the heroines. Talk for them now. Big up on the heroines. Talk for them now.
We are champion.
Talk me for them now. And then your woman in no faith to mention. And then your woman give satisfaction.
We are champion.
Big up all the hero with the whole of them a soldier. Daddy was a leader, yeah, she have to be a soldier. Big up Rosa Parks, when no she was a soldier. Big up all the empress, and the whole of them a soldier. It's a man's world, but a woman give me life. Woman give me love and compassion every time. Woman a the earth, the mama da nature. Woman give me powers, make man get greater. Respect your mother, cause your mother is a soldier. I know she carry you, she have to be a soldier. Big up all the nurses and if we make the adapter. Take off the hat, respect to the teacher. Mary C. Cole, yes, I know she was a soldier. Oprah Winfrey Diane with me, yes, she is a soldier. Princess Diana and Mother Teresa. Michelle Obama, yes, I know she is a soldier. Talk me for them now. And then your woman in no faith to mention. And then your woman the island redemption.
We are champion.
Talk for them now. And then your woman in no faith to mention. And then your woman the satisfaction.
We are champion. I'm a soldier. We are champion. I'm a soldier. We are champion.
Madiba, yes, we know she was a soldier. Winnie Mandela, yes, she is a soldier. Woman at your yard, yes, we know she is a soldier. Look after your kids, a woman work never over. Follow me, and make me guide you. Follow me, and make me guide you. One success of a good woman beside you. When you hear me pillow talk, a woman me a talk. When we feel pain, and me mother me a ball. Glory and attitude, we dancing soldier. Billy Holiday was the musical soldier. Mia Angelou, yes, we know she is a soldier. Kathleen, them yes, we know she is a soldier. Angela Davis, them the woman, they a soldier. Florence Mills and Josephine Baker. Marcia Griffiths, them the woman, they a soldier. Talk me a talk for them now. And then your woman, you know, faith to mention. And then your woman, the I want redemption. We are champion. Talk me a talk for them now. And then your woman, you know, faith to mention. And then your woman, the I satisfaction. We are champion. Go by the empress and the princess all over. No matter what race, creed or color. Indira Gandhi, she come from India. So don't stop Egypt and we find Cleopatra. Out of Jamaica come Shelley and Fraser. Remember Venus and Serena. Nicola Adams, yes, we know you is a warrior. Little Serene, baby girl, you are a soldier. Me a talk for them now. And then your woman, you know, faith to mention. And then your woman, the I want redemption. We are champion. Talk for them now.
Yes, the man is representing all the women. Women are strong. Yeah, man.
Powerful.
Welcome, Joan Booth. Good to have you. Charmaine Cyrus. Good to have you. Hubert Fowlin. Good to have you. All right. Glad to have Maxine Lyons. Everyone else. Christine Rendell. Donovan Martin. Richard Brathwaite. Michael Salik Singh. Janice O'Shea. Venice Bowie. JC. All right. Glad to have you all. Scotty Ray. Big up yourself. All right. Good to see everyone in the feed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have a great conversation coming up after General Saint. It's going to be about big decisions we have to make in life. But right now, I want General Saint to share with us anything he wants to share that I might not have asked. But before you do that, though, I got to say, man, you've done stuff with some great names in music in general, even outside the genre of reggae, man. Paul McCartney. Oh my goodness, Chrissy Poland. Oh wow, some big things along the way.
Yeah, man. I've performed with Wet. Share the same stage with Annie Lennox. All different kind of people. In my time, Rod Stewart. Name a few. Madness. So much. It's this, it's a career that I've enjoyed a lot, and I've done. I think I've done, my work for reggae music and spreading it all over the world. As I said, when I started to go into Asia, with O'Carroll was, 3 months at number one in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I tour Hong Kong, Malaysia, Thailand, the Philippines, all over Asia, Australia, and spreading the word of the gospel of reggae music. So it's something that I treasure very much, but I'm opening a new page. I'm opening a new page, which is the rebirth of Maroon Warrior, and in the middle of writing Soldier Kingdom Rise, and hopefully starting production on the game. So this is where I'm taking myself now into different dimension, and I love it because I am a creator. I love to create, and I love to set precedents as well, because I do believe that I think I'm the first reggae artist to write a book, and it's not about me, it's not about myself, it's an historical story, I think I'm the first reggae artist to do that. So,
you know, the fact checkers are going wild now looking for artists who've written books like this. So,
yeah.
But General Saint, let me tell you, it's been a pleasure, man. I love your energy. I love your work.
Thank you.
I appreciate what you do. Please tell us again where we can find the book, or we can follow you, and so we can, you know.
Well, you can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook is Winston Hislop.
Okay.
My Instagram is Official General Saint, and you know, my website is www.aquablue, blue without the E, .co.uk, and you know, yeah, I'm on the platform. I'm on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, gosh, there's so much pages of me on YouTube. You know, because my career started long before YouTube. So I'm all over YouTube with different you know, eras of my career. You know, from the 80s, come right into the where we are now.
Awesome.
So yeah, and you know, I'm doing this game now, which is my baby. I've written the story. It's a phenomenal story, and it's going to be great, not only for Jamaica, the Caribbean, the diaspora, but also the world. And
Awesome.
it will give Jamaica a different outlook as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So thank you for having me, Wayne. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you staying up until 2 a.m. to talk to us here on the Wayne Hall Show.
It's the work. It's the job.
And I tell you what, big shout out to Rudy Page for helping to make this happen.
Shout out to Rudy.
Yep. And I tell you
Great
what,
guy.
Rebirth, ladies and gentlemen, get the book. It's on Amazon. It's Nanny's story told through General Saint Winston Hislop, if you're looking for the author. And also his music from the album True Survivor.
Yeah.
And a bad album. You've heard some of the tracks tonight. We'll be spinning more of them here on the Wayne Hall Show. General Saint,
yes,
it's been a pleasure.
Enough respect.
Every time.
Stay blessed.
Good.
One love. Yeah,
All
man.
right,
Good night to your audience from me.
Bless up yourself.
Thank you, sir. Cheers.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, great conversation there with Mr. Winston Hislop, a.k.a. General Saint, right here on the Wayne Hall Show. All right, we have a short break, and then our next guest is going to be on. All right, that will be none other than Mr. Peter James. Peter is going to join us here shortly, and we're going to talk some serious life matters, man. If you should die, what would you leave your friends, your family, your relatives? Would it be a burden, or would it be some kind of legacy? We're going to be talking to Peter James, CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions, about that when we come back right after this short break right here on the Wayne Hall Show. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. It's the conversation you must hear. And to participate, drop your feedback in the chat. If you have questions for Peter, he needs to hear it. Last time, we beat up on GoFundMe. This time, we're simply saying, do you want to leave a legacy, or you want to leave a burden? All right? Okay. So let's take a break, because we got to hear from the sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to be right back with Mr. Peter James.
When you feel for those hearty soups and stews, think Grace Soups. Need some extra flavor in your rice? Think Grace Soups. With a variety to enjoy, they're the warm way to make your dishes delicious. Grace Soups. Share the warmth.
New York, Clarke, get ready for Blue and Bougie.
Blue and Bougie.
The ultimate exclusive Blue affair.
Blue and Bougie presents Butterfly, A Blue Beginning. Sunday, January 2, 4 to 10 p.m. Get ready to dance and pose because you're classy and it shows. This all blue experience happens at the Elegant Loft in Mount Vernon, New York. Tickets available at blueandbougie2022.eventbrite.com and at Coffee Bay Restaurant, 3431 East Chester Road in the Bronx. Blue and Bougie. Sunday, January 2nd. Butterfly, a new beginning. You wouldn't want to miss this.
A sophisticated and classy event. No boots, hoodies, or sneakers allowed.
It's the season to celebrate, and Mikey Sparkle invites you to a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance, featuring a live performance by Jamaica's premier singer, Richie Stephens.
Ooh, the shape on me. You're all invited. This is just truly Richie Stephens.
It's a live performance by Richie Stephens,
featuring the Third Degree Band.
Yes, Richie Stephens live for a Christmas party. The all-inclusive dinner and dance. Saturday, December 18th at the Grand Palace Banquet Hall, 3540 Club Drive in Lawrenceville, GA.
Doors open at 8 p.m.
Dinner is served at 10 p.m. Music by DJ Carlton, DJ Cold Rice, and Bugsy Bam Bam. So come out, start the season off right at the Christmas party, the all-inclusive dinner and dance with Richie Stephens and the Third Degree Band live.
It's gonna be the bomb.
I was born as a winner.
Purchase tickets online now. MikeySparkleOnline.com.
All right. So just a couple items to share with you real quick before we get into our conversation with Peter. I want you to come join and support me and the Caribbean Association of Georgia this Saturday. I'm going to be out there in Lawrenceville, Georgia at Jay's Caribbean Cuisine, 150 Hurricane Shoals Road. And again, it's Lawrenceville. We're going to be there from, it says 3 to 5, but we're going to be there from 12, ladies and gentlemen, as early as 12. Come by, bring some toys for the kids, okay? Please, right now we're short of toys, and we really could use some more. Guess who's going to be Santa? It's the man who was sworn in today, councilman in Lawrenceville, Mr. Austin Thompson. Yes, he was sworn in today. And he's going to be playing Santa. Imagine you get sworn in as councilman and your first big job is to be Santa. Austin Thompson will be Santa on Saturday. And I'll be your DJ, your host, playing you, giving you the most music and just spreading the word as you come out with those toys on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Up next, the only other event we have to tell you about is none other than the Mikey Sparkle Christmas party, which takes place on Saturday, December 18th. That is Saturday. And guess what? Richie Stephens will be performing live. But we also have DJs like Bugsy Bam Bam, Cold Rice, holding it down, DJ Carlton. Do I need to say more? All right. So be sure, ladies and gentlemen, to join us on Saturday. All right. Doors open at 8, dinner served at 10. Please come on out early. Enjoy, eat, and be merry, and dance the night away. All right, best of the DJs anywhere around, and Richie Stephens performing with Third Degree Band at the Grand Palais Banquet Hall, which is 3540 Club Drive, right here in Lawrenceville. All right, as I love to say, see you there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at that smile in the room of the Zoom land. It's none other than Mr. Peter James. And it's my pleasure to go on over and say good evening and welcome, Peter. How you doing, Peter?
I'm doing good. Senior? I'm doing good, Wayne. I'm doing good. Good to be here.
I did that. Peter.
Good to be here again.
Senior.
Yeah.
Peter.
Good to be here, my brother.
Good to see you, man. Listen, Peter. Let me do this. Let me come
Wayne, I can't see you though. I can't see you.
I just realized I can't see myself either. I don't know what happened there. Let me see. I did not stop myself, so I don't know what's going on with my technology, Peter. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, Peter, I
see your picture.
I'll fix that while you're telling the audience a little bit, because ladies and gentlemen, Peter James brings to us a lot of the picture is good. Peter James brings to us a lot of information and knowledge about stuff to do with our elderly and just final expenses in general, Peter. And you can
That's
correct me
right.
on that. And you know what?
Um,
I feel like, Peter, this is the end of the year.
mhm,
Things usually happen in this kind of environment at the start
mhm.
of the year. Either we need to catch some stuff before they're done in the current year, or we need to know what to expect in the new year so we can maximize the benefits. And also, you ask a very pertinent question. Are we going to leave a burden or a legacy for our generations? Peter,
That's a
take it
that's
away.
the question.
Take it away.
That's the question of the day.
All
Well,
right.
good evening, one and all, or good night. Some of you are early in the morning. Those in England, and the question, Wayne, I'm going to put a little tweak on it. The question is, if you or your loved one should pass away tomorrow, would you or your loved one be leaving a legacy or a burden? I dare say you want to do the former, which is a legacy, not a burden. Because for too often, we tend to depend on like what we call fish fries, yard sales, lemonade stands, GoFund Yous, not GoFund Me. Because Wayne, I picked up from the last time, I have a fund in place, so there's no GoFundMe that's going to be used. And I'm not putting GoFundMe down, but it should not be used as a last resort or a reactive tool for something that we can plan for. Everybody agree with that? So with that in mind, we believe that final expense is like this gadget behind me. It's like a parachute. If you don't have it when you need it, then you don't need it anymore. And I wanted to kind of give a little backdrop and clear up some myths which are circulating and have been around for a while, especially in our community. So the starting point is, and it says here, thoughts can inspire, words can provoke, but only actions can truly bring you your dreams. A gentleman by the name of Jason Alder penned that. Now, the topic that we're talking about is leaving a legacy. And just to continue on that stream, what is a legacy builder? In this case, it's called final expense. And final expense is really a life insurance product designed to kick out, like it's on steroids. It's something that's going to kick out within 48 to 72 hours, usually after a death certificate is passed to the insurance company. In some cases, it can be circumvented on the tenure of the person who's paying the fee. So, for example, if you've been around for a couple of years, you have a paying history. Sometimes they don't need a death certificate in a few cases to release the funding to your loved one. So, final expense, as I said, is a tool that we can use, just like you use a hammer or a nail, to facilitate easing the burden and the stress that comes when someone passes away. So one of the questions is, are you prepared? There's COVID-19 going on around right now. And a lot of us say, oh, I'm not even going to fool with it. But the question is, do you have something in place just in the event you get a visit? Can you handle it? It's the same process. And the ladies can identify with this. When you're getting married, Wayne, I mean, not you, Wayne, but ladies go in a hiatus because they got to plan, make sure the flowers match and the color scheme and the dress and the wine and everything. It's called event planning, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're planning for the best event of the year. And the biggest thing you can do, especially around this time, is what? To leave your family something versus nothing.
Right.
So, moving right into the theme, when the questions you had that was stimulated just now, you had a question that you were going to ask.
As a matter of fact, Peter, a little distracted here with this camera situation, but
okay.
Sorry about that. But
yeah, man.
Peter, the whole thing about legacy versus burden. Tell us, what do we need to know right now in the advent of having to deal with final expense? How are we supposed to be positioning our thoughts now? It's the COVID era. It's the end
Mhm.
of another year, the beginning of a new year. How should we be positioning our thoughts, right? What should our thought process be?
Okay, I'm going to move something up and put it here as a tip. If you knew something before somebody, so there was an investment opportunity and you knew before, would you wait until the due date or would you try to get it? Let's imagine, let's bring it home. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. If you knew information before that you could get a sale before Black Friday, would you do it or would you wait for the crowds to be trampled? No, you wouldn't. Now, in light of the COVID stuff that Wayne just asked, the underwriters, the insurance company has been paying out a lot of money that they never expected to. But let's face it, insurance is a money-making business. It's not something that they have a benevolent society where they're going to give you money. So they had to pay out millions of dollars to claimants to cover claims that they never expected. So the question is, with gas prices going up, with food prices going up,
Yeah,
do you think insurance prices are going to go down?
but that's good point.
Right. So with that said, when to continue, a lot of actuaries are going to be, those are the people that set the rates and stuff. I'm looking at the risk and reward. They're going to be meeting, and some have started already, and prices have been going up in this last month.
Mm-hmm.
And they're slated to, no, I don't quote me verbatim, I don't know when, but I'm just saying that with the trends, you're going to have some increases with a lot of insurance companies to offset the cost of what they've been paying out to claimants because of COVID-19. Put yourself in a secured insurance company. Would you want the money back, or would you just let it slip and just say, okay, we're going to cut our profits?
Oh no, there's no such thing in business as cut your profits.
Hmm?
We want our money back. We're getting our money back.
Right.
So Peter, you're in a position to really help us with this process. How can we access that information? What do we do?
Okay, here's my advice, but I'm just going to skip in this way. I don't know how much time you gave me on this, but these are 3 myths that are circulating out here. One, I'm not going to die anytime soon. So talk to me later. I'm not, when I get older.
Yeah.
All right. Not realizing that the older you are, is the more expensive it gets. I spoke to a gentleman who was near 80 years old. He says he's not ready yet to call it back.
What?
Me to call him back. I'm saying, well, there's a myth that you're not going to need this until you're going to die. It's too late then.
80-year-old saying
80
to
year
call
old.
it back. Well, the man is probably going to live another 15 years until he's 95, 96.
Right. But then
So
you
he's
would
not
have
ready
aged out
yet.
of the plans. You would have aged out of the plans because most plans stop at 80. I happen to have some
Oh.
instruments that go to 90. So that's a blessing. I wrote an 87-year-old lady recently, and she was on cloud 9 because she thought she had aged out. So that's the first myth. I don't need anything like that. The second one is, if I plan for it, and this is kind of crazy, I'm ushering it in. So if I start a plan, if I'm buying a house, I make a plan. If I'm going to send my kids to school, I make a plan. If I'm going to save, I make a plan. But if I plan to have something left to relieve the burden for my loved ones, then I'm ushering in death. That's
Well,
interesting, right?
Yeah.
And the last one, the third one, Wayne, is that it costs too much, because I see the stuff on TV that you get $1 million for $25 or something like that. And they don't realize that it doesn't apply. It's like a bait and switch thing, because when you get there,
Yes.
that's not for you.
Tell them,
So-
because a lot of us see these things on TV, and we think, oh man, so why is Peter telling me so much, and I see from you can get $1 million coverage on TV, yeah, but it never works out that way once you get involved with that. So
Right.
tell us,
And here's the sweet part.
yeah,
Find yourself an advisor. You don't have to be me. Usually, and I'm not hitting an agent because some agents are listening right now. If you're a solo agent, how many options can you give a client? One. If you're a broker like I am, or an advisor, you have a suite or a plethora. Right, in Jamaica, so we have enough options. You have Wally.
right.
You can offer and they can compare. Because if I give you a good deal, Wayne, it's a good deal if you don't have something to compare it with.
Right. Yes.
So seek out a broker, somebody who is knowledgeable about it, who can tell you about it. And guys, to be real, I use the drug I sell, meaning that I consume what I tell people about. So I'm talking from an experiential background. I'm a heart attack survivor. My fault is I experienced a heart attack. So I know that people in my space, people with extreme illnesses, have a difficulty in qualifying for conventional life insurance. That's where I can help. So we usually try to tie it up. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you can envision it, then it's possible. However, if you schedule it, then it becomes a reality.
Right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Peter James, Final Expense Advisor, CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions, telling you that, proactive action is the way to deal with most certain thing in life, with death. We're going to leave here. And it's a little piece of investment, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not really worth it to leave the burden. Peter, some people will say, when I'm gone, they'll have it to deal with. I don't care.
Right. And I've heard that so. I've been doing this for over 12 years. And I tell you, I have heard every story in the book. Oh, they're going to take care of it, but you haven't consulted them. You're leaving it to your loved ones and they don't have a clue. I've had kids gotten angry at their parents because the parent doesn't have a plan and is not telling the kid who is in their 50s and 60s that when they pass. So when they leave, there is a big expense and the stress and the strife. And check this out. When someone passes, things that normally would not have taken place come out the woodwork. Because Johnny down the road said, boy, I need to get this money because mommy leave this. And then Paulie said, boy, I know it can't go, so we never put nothing in it. And before you know it, everybody's in turmoil, trying to figure out who should be responsible. Whereas if you simply put a plan in place, no matter how much it is, at least it's going to help with the cause much more. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but back to you with this.
Well, it's not beating a dead horse. It's trying to get live human beings to take care of the situation that's going to confront us with our dead loved ones. My dad was kind of morbid in his outlook on these things, Peter. When I tell you, that man talked about death as if it was going to a soccer match. I'm going to die. He was always dying. But when I tell you, that was one man that did all he could to make sure when he went, his family was in good shape. And he did. And I learned that lesson well, and I've done it for my family. And, I could tell you easily at my age, I'll call you, Peter, later. I'll call you. But you know what COVID has taught us? COVID has taught us that, you don't call anybody. You don't plan your death. It's just out there lurking, waiting for us. And it doesn't have to be COVID. There's accidents, and that's why it's called an accident. It wasn't planned. Things happen. But guess what? You can plan that final act and make your family go, wow, thank God he did this. So Peter, tell us again, man. Tell us again how we can access you and the route to go to make sure we're doing this in 2022.
Wayne, I must laud you for, confronting this conversation, because it's what we call confrontational in a sense. I don't mean to come across in any way confrontational, but it's a reality, and it's what we call courageous conversations. So I just read this again, and then I'm going to give you my information. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you can envision it, then it's possible. However, if you schedule it, then it becomes a reality. I can be reached at my website is affordableseniorsolutions.llc.com. It's right behind me.
Loving the background, Peter. I'm loving your background, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. It says, my Instagram is ASS_LLC for Affordable Senior Solutions. It's ASS_LLC. My Facebook page is Everything Senior on Facebook. And then my phone number where you can reach me is 678 973 5234. 678 973 5234. And I'd love to have a conversation with you in a very compassionate way. I come alongside you. I'm not going to beat you up.
Peter, I couldn't have asked for more to the point. I mean, on point kind of, I'm telling you, it direct, succinct, clear. It's like we've been warned in the most pleasant way. So, Peter, I hope you see some traction because, ladies and gentlemen, let's take this serious. Let's take this seriously. In this COVID time, if we take nothing else seriously, let's plan for that drastic moment, because I've written a book called I'm Dead Now What, and people don't even like the title. They see the title and they go, I don't want to read that. I'm dead now what? But it's so funny. It's a similar thing. It's helping you prepare for stuff that you don't want to hear about until you're confronted with it. So thank you, Mr. Peter James, CEO,
Thank you.
Affordable Senior Solutions, ladies and gentlemen. He's my go-to. He's my Wayne All Show consultant for final expenses. And so even if you reach out to me, I will redirect you to Peter if you can't remember his information tonight, all right? Because he's my go-to when I need to hear stuff. Very soon we're going to have to talk about wills and testaments and some of those things, Peter, because our community is really, it's funny when you have average conversations with an average person, so many of us don't even know the options we have for wills these days. So we got some stuff we need to discuss even further on here. All right. Peter, thank you, my brother.
Thank you for having me, Wayne. And I thank your listeners for putting up with me.
Yes. And Peter, I had a camera malfunction. And so I had to act quickly. And I'll tell you, the audience is going to see what happened here. I know I'm in a TV within a TV,
Right. Don't worry about it.
That's how I'm going to have to wrap up the show this evening. So, Peter, thank you, sir. All right.
Thanks. It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Have a good one, Wayne. Good night.
You too, my brother. All right, Peter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter James there. And Peter is of Affordable Senior Solutions. And that was a great conversation there with Peter. And, ladies and gentlemen, check him out. Check out Peter. All right. And he will help you with all you're doing. Okay. So, all right. There I am. I should be large on your screen right now. You should be watching me on TV right now. Okay. So, boy, it's good when you can play around with the technology. Welcome, Violet White. Good to see you. Chris Brown, welcome. Kevin Hill. Wow, Kevin, welcome, my brother. Camille Fitzsimmons is going to be up next. We're going to be talking about some of that stuff I mentioned earlier. Yeah, out there at Jay's Caribbean Cuisine, giving away the toys, collecting your toys for the kids. Tanisha, welcome. Kevin Henry, bless up, my brother. Good to see you all, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me see. All right, Violet, better late than never, they say. Hey, I just wanted to touch on something Christmassy before I talk to Camille. Here we go.
Some of mine, all around and working. Now this is my time for fun. If you should feel the same way, just put on your new shoes and come. Yeah, make the Christmas get you in a good mood.
Let the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. Make the Christmas get you in a good mood. Make the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. Gonna rock till broad daylight. Yeah.
That's right. A little bit of encouragement to let the Christmas catch you in a good mood, all right? Be sure to let that happen. Do you realize we are 10 days away from Christmas? Oh, my goodness. Christmas is on us already, man. I have a brand new song here from Defare. It's called Holy Night. Brand new Christmas music right here on The Wayne On Show.
The stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Only the world in sin and error pining till he appeared and the soul felt his word. A ray of hope, the weary world rejoices o'er yonder breaks, and one glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine, lit by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light of a star sweetly gleaming, here comes the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings laid us in lonely manger in all our trials, born to be our friend. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for we are all brothers, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy, in grateful chorus we raise. Let all within us praise his holy name. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine.
That's right. That's the sound of Devare. And Devare says, Holy Night, brand new Christmas song. All right, Maxine is back. All right, welcome back, Maxine. Also on right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to bring you two representatives of the Caribbean Association of Georgia. We have the president, Miss Samantha Samuels, and Camille wears so many hats. I don't know which one she's wearing tonight, but Camille is also representing the Caribbean Association of Georgia. Camille, which hat you wearing tonight?
Well, I am now the secretary of the Caribbean Association of Georgia.
Okay, good. I had to clarify. I didn't want to say the wrong title. So Samantha and Camille are here, and I'm going to put that flyer up right now, ladies and gentlemen. There it is on your screen. As a matter of fact, let me go to the bigger one down here, because that's what we're talking about tonight. The Christmas toy giveaway. And so, Samantha, you want to get it going for us, Madam President?
Sure. Well, first, thank you, Wayne, for having us on your show. Thank you to your audience for listening. We're just truly excited. This is one of, an exciting time of the year where we get to give back. And so this year we're really excited because we're not just only giving back. Normally we'll do one location in McDonough, but last year we did two, and now we've extended it to three. So we're doing Lawrenceville on Saturday from 1 to 3. We're doing McDonough 2 to 5. I'm getting my time mixed up. And Stone Mountain. Actually, we're doing Stone Mountain on Sunday from 11 to 1. And then McDonough at the Golden Cross from 1 to 3 p.m. And one of the things we really need toys. We need bikes. So if there's anyone out there that would like to bless a young boy or girl with a bicycle, that would.
Oh, we lost our guests there, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, so. Again, we're talking about the Christmas toy giveaway, December 18th. That's Saturday. And we're going to be out there from 1 until 5 p.m. And though it says 3 to 5, please come on out. They're asking for bicycles right now. So if you can give a bicycle to a child, that's what they're most in need of. And I don't know if someone's phone died. We're going to check right out right now and see if we can get them back here on the show. In the meantime, how about some more Christmas music, huh? How about some more Christmas music? One of my favorite, Jacob Killer Miller says, Silver Bells.
Children, yes, Daddy, where have you been to? Christmas in the ghetto. Oh, love, you know that. Silver Bells.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they're back, and we're going to talk more about the Christmas toy giveaway. All right, so can you hear me, ladies?
Yes.
All right, we hear you loud and clear. Go ahead for me. Samantha, you were saying you needed bicycles.
Yes, we would really love to give away at least 2 bicycles per location. As stated earlier, we're doing 3 locations this year. Lawrenceville being our newest location, and we're just really excited to come into Lawrenceville now to serve that community, and we're just really excited about it. So right now, normally Toys for Tots normally will give us bikes, and then we'll get some bikes from other places. But even Toy for Tots is limited on toys. They actually emailed us to get toys back from us.
Oh my gosh.
So
It's
yes,
serious. It's
so
serious. Yeah.
it is very serious. It's very serious. And one of the things that they stated is that because people are purchasing online, that people are not bringing toys and bringing donations. So we really need to bless families this Christmas. So if anyone out there would like to just donate, go to caribbeangeorgia.org and make a donation, or you can even send a cash app to the CAG 10 CAG 10th, and cash app us so that we can get toys and some bicycles for these children. You know, it's just a blessing to serve, and that's what we're aiming to do this weekend.
All right. So thank you, Samantha. Camille, how about
Yes.
I hear there'll be Santa?
Yes, yes. I'm excited because we're going to spread comfort and joy this Christmas season. We encourage everybody to come out and give, and we're going to have Santa. Well, I'm sorry. Let me stand corrected because I heard that we're not having Santa. Pardon me. We are having in the Lawrenceville location Papa Christmas.
Papa Christmas.
We're going to have Papa Christmas. I stand corrected. And on Sunday in McDonough location, we're going to have Mama Christmas.
Wow.
And at the Stone Mountain location, we're also going to have Papa Christmas as well. Now, the first one is Saturday, which is the 18th, from 1 to 3 in Lawrenceville. And we're also going to have, actually, Freddie is supposed to be there. He's the mascot from the Atlanta Falcons. So Freddie should be joining the kids. And we're going to have some carolers. We're just going to have lots of fun. And we're going to have some drummer boys. And we're just going to have a real nice Christmas time. As I said, spreading comfort and joy at Stone Mountain. They're going to be carolers as well. And McDonough, we're going to have Mama Christmas. So every location there's going to be something going on. And of course, we have an awesome DJ in Lawrenceville. I don't know if you guys heard of him, Wayne Hall. And then we have, you know him? I think you guys. And then we have in Stone Mountain, Sugar. And we have another DJ in McDonough. So we have lots of fun filled and little snacks and goodies, for the kids. So if you're fortunate enough, come by, drop off a toy for a kid. And if you say many out there have lost their jobs or going through a hard time, come and pick up a toy for your child and, have fun. And we're going to, be safe and, wear a mask if it makes you comfortable and, have fun. And I'll tell you go ahead, Samantha. I'll tell you the addresses when Samantha's finished.
Just want to piggyback off of Camille. If you can actually register, we would love to, if you can register, because it helps us at least pre-pack your toys so that once you get there, because it's COVID, so we don't want to have a big crowd standing along. So if you pre-register, you will be the first to get your toys. When you come in, that your child's name will be on that toy already. It will already be packed away, and you just come and you pick it up. You sign in and you just pick it up, and that will be it. So it really helps us if you go on the website www.caribbeangeorgia.org and signed up for the toy.
Okay. And once again, we've lost them, but I think we got through. I think we got through the essence of the information there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the flyer on your screen, Christmas toy giveaway. I'm going to be your DJ, as they just mentioned, as well as we'll stream live. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to come on out and just give some toys. It doesn't matter. If you can do a bicycle, great. But I know personally from trying to get that for my daughters that bikes are hard to come by. So, but give it your all. It's like Pete the Cat says, at Christmas we give. So give it your all. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So someone says, mine Santa Bex. Santa won't be Bex. Santa don't have Bex in his vocabulary. Santa does not have the word vex in his vocabulary. All right. And will we mention? Let me see if Camille is going to mention who Santa or Papa Christmas, as she put it, is gonna be up in Lawrenceville. Let me see if I can get her back on. We have.
I'm on the phone. I'm here.
All right. So Camille, you got 1 minute.
Okay. Well, yes, in Lawrenceville, we're going to have Councilman Austin Thompson. He's going to be the Santa Claus.
Okay.
And we're going to have one of the board members in the Stone Mountain, and the Mayor Sandra Vincent. She will be in the McDonough Mama
Awesome.
Christmas, and Jay's Caribbean Cuisine, 150 Hurricane Shoals Road, and that's in Lawrenceville, and that's from 1 to 3, December 18th, Saturday. On Caribbean Live TV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, and that's December 19th from 11 to 1, Golden Cross, 315 Jonesboro Road, that's in McDonough, and that's December 19th at 2, between 2 and 4 p.m. So again, you can go on the website, caribbeangeorgia.org, and to register your child for a toy, or come on by and bring one to, be a gift and bring a toy to a child in need. Thank you so much.
So how does Caribbean Association of Georgia distribute these to the kids?
Well, we do a pre-sign up. So if they go to the website, they can sign up in advance, and then it gives them the options, how many boys they have, how many girls, age group. And then that way we would download that form and we would match the toys based on the information they've given. If they didn't sign up, they'll have to wait until those people who have signed up previously to get their toys, which their toys will already be pre-packed, and then we will distribute those toys once they get there. So right now, we would really, really like for them to sign up so that they can get those toys.
Sounds great. All right.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Thank you, ladies. So I'll see you on Saturday, Samantha and Camille. Looking forward to a great time. Looking forward to lots of toys for the kids. Thank you, ladies.
Yes, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you all so much.
Don't eat too much black cake now. All right.
All right. Well, I'll see you Saturday. I hope you have some black cake. I'll catch you then. All right, Camille.
Okay, have a great one.
Bye-bye.
All right, the president of the Caribbean Association of Georgia, Miss Samantha Samuels, and the secretary, Camille Fitzsimmons, they're talking about Saturday's big event at Jay's Caribbean Cuisine with yours truly, Wayne Hall, and the crew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up by sharing a little bit of information on autism. I'm going to be making autism a part of my presentations from here going forward. And the reason is, as many of you know, autism is near and dear to me. And I've decided that I want to serve more and to do more for families with children with autism by working with the parents to educate them, inform them, and at least give them a foundation. I have a website up and running, autismparentssupport.com. That's autismparentssupport.com. I'm asking you to share this with everyone, please. Share this as much as you can, that I am offering to help a parent with an autistic child or with autistic children. It could be simply as helping them work out a structure, giving them background information. Maybe they just learned of maybe their child just got diagnosed and they don't know what to do next. We can help with that. AutismParentsSupport.com. It's not just me. I have a lot of resources. My wife would say a plethora of resources that we can refer to and get help for these folks. So whether they're in the Caribbean community or not, whether they're in our diaspora or not, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to refer anyone who needs information, support, and some love with autism to autismparentssupport.com. All right? This is where I say live and let love. Don't forget, the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for something great and praise it. Thanks for another great edition of the Wayne Hall Show. Next week, it's going to be the Christmas edition right here. Looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you to everyone who listened. Thank you for all who shared. Thanks to the great platforms, reggaevibesradio.com, islandworldwide.com, viscosityblend.com, Clarke TV Network, HypeFM, the right FM. And catch me at 5 p.m. tomorrow on Fresh FM Radio, London. 10 p.m. their time, 5 p.m. our time. Until then, Wayne All saying, see ya.